days after that North Las Vegas shooting, two more officer-involved shootings involving two different police departments today.
Metro Police and Henderson Police are both investigating the separate shootings involving their respective officers. Take a look at this map right here. It shows the locations of those two shootings. The first one happened this morning during a standoff with Henderson Police. That suspect was sent to the hospital. Then this afternoon, the second shooting happened. It involved a Metro Police officer. That suspect died at the scene.
And now we have details on the Metro shooting downtown. It happened just after noon. Officers responded to several reports of an armed man in an apartment complex near 9th and Ogden. Police say the man was reportedly making threats that he was going to kill people. Police say as officers approached an apartment, the suspect walked out with a long gun. They say officers told him to drop it, but he pointed it at police instead, and that's when officers shot the suspect. He died at the scene. No officers were injured. One neighbor tells Fox 5 that this complex is usually pretty quiet.
But I've been living here for almost a year, and it's pretty quiet. There's never been any scary situations like this. Granted, it's not the best area, but it's been fairly quiet over the last year.
It's unclear if the suspect lived at the apartment complex. The incident is still under investigation. This is the fifth officer-involved shooting for Metro Police so far this year. The shooting happened at the Deluxe Lofts, formerly the Alpine Motel Apartments. The deadliest residential fire in Las Vegas history happened there. That's when 6 people died and 13 were injured in December of 2019. The fire sparked from a stovetop because a tenant at the extended stay motel did not have heat. As the flames spread, some tenants found themselves trapped inside because an emergency exit door was bolted shut. The fire sparked from the stovetop, as we mentioned. The former apartment building owner, Adolfo Orozco Garcia, pleaded not guilty last June to 27 felony involuntary manslaughter and negligence charges stemming from the fire.
Now to the situation in Henderson. That's where a suspect's in the hospital after they were shot by police during a standoff. It happened around 9 this morning. This was near Sunset Road and Boulder Highway. Police were called after a man pointed a gun at a person visiting a home in the area. When officers confronted the suspect, he ran and was chased. The man then took out a gun and was shot by Henderson Police. A neighbor says she was walking her dog when a stranger told her about the armed suspect.
He saw he had a gun, so he came back where I was and said, "He has a gun, get back." So we ran, and he took me in the yard of the parking rack, and then took me and another woman in the building so we would be safe. It was scary. I'd never been that close to someone with a gun like that. It was very scary, but thank God that someone was there to help us.
Police say the suspect refused to surrender. Officers had to call in crisis negotiators to take him into custody. This is the second officer-involved shooting in Henderson Police's jurisdiction so far this year.